Yeah, let's talk about the term Banana Republic. So the term Banana Republic is usually used to describe a poor and unstable country with one chief export, usually crops. That country's economy is usually dependent on the exportation of that crop. Banana republics are normally categorized as having a corrupt or totalitarian government. People use the term to mock Central American governments and to mock their political opponents. Very recently, you'll see people using the term Banana Republic when referencing the FBI raid on Trump and Mar-a-Lago, claiming that Biden's running a Banana Republic, basically saying that Biden and our government is corrupt and totalitarian. But to really understand the problems with the term Banana Republic, you need to know the history of why we have the term Banana Republic. And the short answer is American capitalism. In the 1880s, the Boston Fruit Company pushed a very successful campaign to sell bananas in the United States. And because of this campaign, the demand for bananas in the United States quickly outgrew the current supply. So large American fruit companies raced to set up deals with Central American governments to increase the infrastructure for their supply. And these companies realized that these deals work best with corrupt and totalitarian governments, because to increase the supply of bananas without hurting profit, the local populations had to be exploited. This meant things like horrific working conditions and people losing their family homes to make way for new farmlands. But what were American companies to do if they couldn't get a deal with the local government, either A, because the government didn't want to exploit its people, or B, they had already set up a deal with a competitor? The simple answer is that company would just finance a coup and replace the government. Yeah, you heard that right. American companies deciding they don't like the current leadership of a foreign company, so they just replaced them. An example of this is in 1911, the Cuyamel Fruit Company hired American mercenary Lee Christmas to overthrow the government of Honduras. The government of Honduras had already established a deal with a competing fruit company and forbid any other companies from operating within Honduras. So a different American company just replaced that government. And that's not the only time it happened either. In 1954, the United Fruit Company convinced the CIA to overthrow the democratically elected government of Guatemala. And these companies that played with world affairs to get a higher profit margin on bananas are still alive today. If you've bought bananas in a grocery store, you've bought fruit in these companies. Because due to a series of acquisitions and mergers, these companies all became Chiquita International Fruits. So we have the term Banana Republic because American companies decided to increase their profit margin by playing into world affairs and world politics by overthrowing foreign governments. So the irony should not be lost on you when American politicians use the term to mock each other or mock the current state of affairs in our country. Because the reason that Banana Republics and the term exist is because of America. Yet another product of capitalism.